A man of questionable sanity yesterday appeared in court on allegations of attempting to disarm a security guard at Vice President Constantino Chiwenga's house in Harare after he claimed the house belonged to his uncle, the late former President Robert Mugabe, and made other dubious statements. The man was remanded in custody for psychiatric evaluation. Sonny Munyaradzi Musina was not asked to plead to attempted robbery when he appeared before Magistrate Mrs. Tafadzwa Miti, who remanded him in custody to January 7. Prosecutor Mr. Anesu Chiranja opposed bail, saying Musina was likely to go back to the vice president's residence as he thought he had a right to do so. The state had overwhelming evidence against Musina as he was apprehended while actually wrestling with the security personnel in front of witnesses and was of no fixed abode. Asked to respond to the state's assertions, Musina told the court that the house where he was arrested belonged to his uncle, the late former President Robert Gabriel Mugabe. "I was just walking, and I stay at White House Inn, Borrowdale, Brook. It is my Uncle R. G. Mugabe's house," he said. His sentiments coupled with failure to appreciate court proceedings prompted the state to apply for Musina to be examined by 2 doctors under the Mental Health Act. Mrs. Miti granted the state's application and ordered Musina to be examined by 2 government doctors to ascertain his mental status. It is said that on December 18 Musina went to Borrowdale where Tinish Mandaza, a soldier attached to Presidential Guard, was on duty at Vice President Chiwenga's residence. The court heard that while Mandaza was doing his routine perimeter checks outside the yard armed with an AK-47 assault rifle, he spotted Musina walking along Helensvale Drive towards the vice president's house. It is alleged that Musina then suddenly stopped at the middle of the road, prompting Mandaza to call him and ask him to move on. Instead, Musina leant against a precast wall to the vice president's house. Mandaza then asked Musina what he wanted and in response said he wanted a cigarette. Mandaza then asked him to leave, but Musina refused and then scuffled with Mandaza, trying to disarm him. Using minimum force, Mandaza called for reinforcement, which resulted in Musina being arrested without anyone being hurt.